Alright, so this is the Champion hoodie thing. Look, it's got like this like super warm neck piece, and then like bonus hoodie. Yo, if you know me, I love hoodies. Although it doesn't look like there's no drawstrings. What kind of hoodie is that? Alright, so I have $17 left on my my Starbucks app. Oh, before we get going, I want to show a couple different things that I see or attempt to, because obviously it's hard to. It's hard to show you what I see in my eyes through a camera. So yeah, that's that. So I tend to forget, like, how you say, you know, I don't know what I told you. At what point where I updated, I blacked like a lot of stuff out. Perhaps that's like trauma and stuff, or just, you could blame marijuana or just aluminum, or, you know, you think I would learn not to do that from now on? Nope. Trina never learns. Nope. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so I got texted back. I finally got texted back after I had just canceled the flight, and ironically I did not tell him I canceled the flight. And literally moments after I did it, I received a text message telling me to go eat. Like trying to do like daddy roles, like trying to be like good dad. He is a dad in real life. They're like, I don't hear from you, and then like I pour all my heart out, right, and say all like the truth of exactly what happened, and like, you know, exactly, I haven't heard from you for 3-4 days or whatever. Yeah, exactly, I don't know you, and just within days of knowing you that all of this happened. Like literally I met them, I'm trying to think, was it the 21st? Exactly, like, so that happened, and then today, the last text messages I got from him, and like, I don't even want to respond anymore, really, basically is about how, he was saying, like, when you start talking crazy like that is when I, like, don't answer, or don't reply, and how, you're right, I don't love you, though I was falling for you, and I do still have love for you. I don't know. I have like friends talking in my ear telling me I deserve better and that I just need to chill. And then, yeah, I never like fully processed Zach. And I mentioned that to him as well. He's trying to say that like he gets netted easily. Like that's not why he did this. I'm just struggling to see straight, you guys, frankly, and struggling to make sense of it all. And I'm trying to be successful in school, you know, this being like a pretty critical time in my life, basically, with that going on. I've got like 6 classes left. Oh my god. And because things went to poop with the kid, I ended up telling Zach the truth, and I sent him a text, and I actually finally heard from Zach after I haven't heard from Zach in so long, you know? And like, he was such a good friend, and like, God, I missed him, and I miss like our time spending like that. But God, I have to admit, he did say something that was like super romantic. Okay, so you know that I got Zach this book, right? This book that I'm supposed to be reading, which is actually made, apparently, it seems like it's made for borderlines, which they're usually normally made to like help borderline, or like help people that are in relationships with borderline. And so I guess Zach read the book and I didn't. And then Zach, like I told Zach, like I made a commentary like, oh, you know, I kind of like the idea of a story of where, like, you know, me and him were meant to be together, like, in the end, no matter what. Because, you know, even though our relationship was strictly narrative, yeah, like, I mean, there's a lot of things that are great about that relationship for me that just, like, made me really happy, aside from the whole, like, not being together in person part, and, I guess, yeah, like, just that whole part, because, like, I need hands-on affection, right, as, like, a personal, private relationship, and I'm very, like, selective who I allow that to be, although, as you can see, I haven't necessarily chosen the top dog candidates. And some people say that's because of my lacking confidence in myself and lack of being able to see my own value. Which you can only imagine how that makes you feel about yourself. Right? I had more concerns, you know, that, like, doing so, like, just makes me look bad in the whole, like, wrestling part of it. Or even the whole ICP aspect of it, you know? Like, I don't want that kind of reputation. I don't want it. I'll take it, though. Take it. In some ways, I just stopped caring. I just wanted to be my true self without my mask, to the point where, like, I would know who I am without my mask, too. Oh my god, so I never got to the point of what Zach said. Oh my god, I almost cried. So DTS is also back in my life when we're talking. We are keeping it not, you know, no boyfriend girlfriend stuff, keeping it very clean, even though, like, yeah, I mean, obviously that, like, I can't forget that. So I definitely have thoughts of, like, yeah, him being my submissive again, like, yeah, of course, doing multiple things such as meow. What do I want to do? Do I want to go to the drive-thru? I'm gonna have to, like, pause. I'm gonna close up here for a second, bro. Let me just do this for a second. Alright. So, before I go through this drive-thru, I definitely want to get this off because I don't get to cut the video to pay and all that stuff. Alright, so yeah, I get Zach this book, and then Zach, you know, after he finds out all this stuff or whatever, he only has one thing to say to me. You know what he keeps telling me to read the book. And then after I say that line, or whatever, like, his response line was, like, so beautiful and so perfect, and it made me cry. Like, I've cried about it. I don't remember if I cried exactly that moment, but I definitely have cried since. I cried today about it, like, talking about it. I think I was telling DTS about it, and that's when I started crying about it. Anyway, just ignore me. Yeah. So he goes, Trina, how can that story play out if you won't heal and get better? And I was just like, I think I was crying. I cried like 10 times harder or something like that. I don't know. I have issues, as you can see. For as much greatness that I have, I also have struggle and growth, and that's how I got on with it. And you know, it's true. And then, like, I kind of, like, I turned all whimsical on him. I was like, so you mean the way that I get everything I've ever dreamed of is by reading that book? He's like, I don't know about that. He's so pragmatic, you know? He reminds me a lot of my dad. My dad is a lot like that. I think that's also why I was attracted to him. Because mentally, reminded me of someone that I loved. And still love, yes. It's a very touchy subject. So as I mentioned, this time is very critical in my life. I have to not be focusing on relationships and breakups and dudes. As much as I just would love to, yes, get lost in a fantasy and have, like, a nice thing. So you know what I think I should do for myself instead is I think we should go to Bali. My dad said I should do it. Let's do it. It'd be even better if, like, you all were, like, extremely supportive and, yeah, wanted to pay for that because you could. Though there is also that empowerment of doing it myself. I mean, though it's like all that money came from you guys anyway. I mean, I earned it. None of my money was ever, like, manipulated into being given to me. I was not interested in such things. I feel like Zach is yelling at me right now and that I should have the book. I have 2 copies of the book. A copy I'm supposed to give to my dad. And you know, I was gonna drive down with that kid. I feel like I should drive down anyway and go spend time. I'm gonna figure this out, okay? Just like, I really need to slow my roll and like focus on the now. Like, I need to take care of the now. Focus on the test, the terms. Take this test. I'm gonna have more tests. I have more tests. I'm so behind. Things are so bad. I don't even know what I'm ordering from here. Let's go. Wait. I finally found a way to stretch out my cord, by the way. So I gotta keep it under $17. Unless you want to send a $20 Starbucks gift card right now to wewanttrina@aol.com. Also in the link in the video description. Cake pops. Oh my god. I'm a bad girl.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can we get started for you?
Hi, I'm looking for, yeah, there we go. I'm interested in your protein box. I'm looking at, like, you don't have yeah, I'm gonna do the peanut butter and jelly, please.
Alright. Anything else for you?
I'm gonna do a venti iced chai.
And a venti iced chai?
Don't kill me. Can I change that to a green tea frappuccino?
Yeah, it's an iced
Yeah.
chai.
Yeah, and I'd like to add, can I add double chocolate chips to that?
Yeah, you want to do the green tea frappuccino with the frappuccino chips?
Yeah, but like, you can charge me twice for the chips, so it's like extra chocolate chippity.
Yeah.
And then, don't kill me, but I'm gonna add a shot of espresso to that.
Okay. And what size for this?
Grande?
Grande?
Sure.
Alright, anything else for you?
Did you get the protein box?
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's good right now.
Alright, I'll have your soda for you at the window.
Awesome, thanks. I feel like I wanted more stuff, but I didn't know what to get. I was kind of stuck. Oh yeah, I gotta turn this off because I gotta pay. Love you.